to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Right now.
Carr now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Now Carr. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr. This one to the left to Higbee. 2 yards is all they get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and help you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get.
Here's a give to Gibson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. On play action, it's Murray. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at about the 28. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And he rifles one incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Carr gonna throw. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game. That they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, They're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Play fake. Murray sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A handoff for Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. On second down, here's Gibson again. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll run with Gibson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Gibson able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Antonio Gibson punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Shepard now from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it down the field. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake. Carr. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr, he finds his man, complete. It's Shepard. Touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Shepard. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Here's Carr. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
On play action, now Carr. Rolling to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. He'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And some room to work. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. They'll roll him out right. He's got to now a loose football. The ball comes out, but it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 48. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gibson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll buy some time right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Carr. This one caught by Isabella. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Play action. Now it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now Gibson. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. It's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Throwing now is Murray. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On first down, it's Gibson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tackled by Christian Fulton.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once more, Gibson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 29, Carr. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So he couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On play action, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers liking it on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Carr, got to have this one. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step. Check 3.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Gibson on the read option. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Here's Gibson on the read option. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And Murray's going to keep it. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Shepard now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Working from the gun, it's Carr.
That ball complete to Isabella. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Carr again.
Throw left side, complete to Isabella.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Andy Isabella, 51 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Murray now on 1st down.
Rolling to his right.
And got his man complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 46 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Shepard now from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big team.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Quentin Williams.
And they'll drop him for a loss on the play. Well, it was 2nd and long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right
defense. You never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing on first down is Murray. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Looks good on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Shepard now from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. It could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. As a quarterback, Charles, you have to imagine that he knew that heat was coming there on that snap. But this time, the pressure forces him into an interception.
Absolutely he knew. And maybe that's a spot in other parts of the game. He's going to think about just throwing that one away. But down late in the 4th quarter, he has no choice, no luxury. He's got to try and make a play. And even with that pressure around him, he tried to complete it downfield to no avail.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Hassan Reddick, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Murray's going to look to throw this thing.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see that.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is down to 24.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Murray going to throw.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
Bradley Chubb showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching